Conquistadorian Explorian. This one goes out to all my real honkies.
Alright. Thank you for coming out tonight. Crack another one. Put them all up, cause I've got a real tale for y'all. I was sitting at the bar over there, and then walked some in their underwear. Said, hey bartender, how about another drink? It was sliding and slithering on the floor, leaving step trails, yelling, he won't hurt me no more. And all I could think is who the hell is he? Well, then they popped right next to me, talk about a wolf band mothering me. But I couldn't quite get past the smell. Oh yeah. It's that thunder cookie, that nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. Oh, it's that thunder cookie, that nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. Well, as she realized that she wasn't getting what she wanted, and I wasn't giving what she wanted, she began to tell me about her life, and how she ain't never met a love until she met one man. They were out in the woods, and got to talking, they were stuck out there for about 4 weeks. And there were zombies all around the place, but, they fought through the zombies, they got the survival, and she said she never met a man that looked into her eyes while she's sitting at the campfire. She said he kind of had a wolf stare of a wolf, like a dog. And come to find out, he was really eyeing her back, and they kind of had a very tumultuous relationship, if you shall say. Well, one thing led to another. They got dust on the fighting. One of them blacked another one's eye, and the other one blacked another one's eye. And she reared up and said, why don't you black both my eyes? And he said, maybe I will. Maybe I will, bitch. Needless to say, they cooled it off, but she never quite forgave him for that. And even though he had to stare a wolf, she rode off into the sunset. Oh yeah. It's that thunder cookie, that nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. Oh, it's that thunder cookie, that nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. It's that thunder cookie, that nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. Oh, it's that thunder cookie, that nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. Well, she may not have ever forgave that man, but she did give him a second chance one time, and she told me about that. And why not, doesn't everyone think love needs a second chance? You don't want to die alone, do you? So they gave it a shot again, and they went up to the local fair. Playing a game of bingo.
I'm your bingo guy.
But one thing led to another.
B21.
Somebody's sheet went missing,
B21.
and the blaming got to starting. And here come the black guys again. Well, they reared up. They got in a spit swapping make-out match in the middle of the fight because fighting turns them on. Well, needless to say, they got back to fighting again a little bit after the loving and kissing. But one blacked the other one's eye, the other one blacked the other one's eye. And she reared up and she said, "Why don't you black both eyes?" And then the sheriff showed up right about that time, and he said, break it up. You guys are always doing this shit. I'm about tired of it. You're about to spend the night in jail." Well, the wolf reared up with his hair hunched up, and he said, "Maybe I'll black your eyes. Black both of them." Sheriff said, "Why don't you do it then?" He said, "Maybe I will, you son of a bitch. Maybe I will." And the sheriff went up. He said, "Why don't you do it, you pussy?" And they got a rustling and a tussling, and somebody got to getting and a grabbing and a getting. And the sheriff pulled out his gun, and the next thing you know, pew, 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 fire sounded. That's the gun sounded. Next thing you know, somebody's there laying, bleeding, and dying and bleeding. And it wasn't no Wolfie. I tell you that, it wasn't no Wolfie. It was the sheriff. He was laying there dying and bleeding, and the old Wolfie got put in the kennel, if you know what I'm saying. 55 to life. And she said, "I'll never wait for you, Wolfie. I'm never gonna forgive you." Oh, and that's the way it goes. It's that thunder cookie. It's that thunder cookie. It's that thunder cookie. That nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. It's that thunder cookie. That nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. It's that thunder cookie. That nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. It's that thunder cookie. That nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. Alright, bring it on. It's that thunder cookie. That nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye. It's that thunder cookie. That nasty nookie. Talking about a smell that bring a tear to your eye.